Well, hello there, people of the YouTube, and welcome to another round of Golf with Friends. I wanted to try something different today. It's just me. I know it says 1 of 8 players, but really, I put a password on it so no one can really join me. I just thought I would start up a game and talk to you guys, see what's going on, and see what you guys wanted to see in any future videos and stuff, and just see where we're going. You know? And more of a serious episode, if anything. I just wanted to talk to you guys about why I've been gone for so long, why I haven't been doing so many videos and stuff. And I figured, you know, playing a game I'm comfortable with and stuff would be a little bit of fun while I do that. No big deal, right? I'm not much of a blogger, if anything. I've been told that I should try and do that. I don't know how I feel about that. So yeah, what's been going on is I've been trying to get a job, and I've been dealing with the situation of living with my parents and stuff, and it's been a little frustrating. There's not a whole lot of communication going on. There's well, I don't want to say unreasonable stuff going on. Sometimes it kind of is, though. I don't want to get too deep into that. I don't want you guys to like start picking sides on anything that you don't really know a lot about, and I don't want to feel like I'm, you know, being a jerk or anything by judging people. But it's kind of a high stress situation. There's not a lot of places that I can record at my house right now, or where I can get much privacy. Everyone's away right now, so I can actually record for a little bit. It's just me and the puppies, and actually my little sister. I'm watching her for the weekend. No big deal. And like I said, I just wanted to make this, let you guys know I'm doing okay. Oh wow, that was a good one. That went right into the hole. I've been trying to get a job, and unfortunately at the place I'm trying to get a job, corporate just changed the way that they're hiring on people, so unfortunately I'm kind of the guinea pig to the management there as they're trying to hire me on and stuff. They definitely want me in their team and stuff, but it's kind of hard when they don't know how to work this system. It's a brand new system, and they haven't really had any training on it whatsoever. So, you know, oh, that one sucked. Oh well. But yeah, it's just kind of a high stress situation, and then it's kind of a small house, and we have a total of 3 dogs, 2 of which are mine, which just doesn't help the situation at all. Unfortunately, my mom's a little stressed out about the whole thing, and I'm trying really hard to pick up some slack and whatnot. But yeah, I have a girlfriend now. I'm dating. Woo! I actually talked about her not too long ago in a previous video, and we actually just went to the fair the other day, and that was actually a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun there. But yeah, so I don't know what all you guys wanted to talk about. If you wanted to say anything down in the comments below, let me know what you guys want to kind of see and stuff. I know you guys got to keep in mind I am running every game on a laptop. I know it's not the most efficient way to do YouTube, but it's the most affordable at the moment. Like I said, I'm trying to get this job, and then I'm looking to get a good gaming computer, and then I'll actually be able to play some stuff. Which, yeah, that'll be nice. Z4N3 and I, we're still working together. There's not any real problem going on there. We're really tight. I mean, if either one of us ever had a real problem in life, we would totally be there for each other, so you guys don't ever have to worry about something like that, I'm sure. Man, that sucked. But yeah, you know, I just felt like you guys kind of deserved to know what's going on a little bit. I don't know if I really covered everything that's going on. I've been fighting with the parents a little bit, because like I said, it's been pretty high stress. It's not easy when you're 21 and you're still living with your parents. I know it's like time to move out. Get out of there. What are you still doing there? I did move out once, but unfortunately I had moved in with my grandparents, and that wasn't bad. It was good. You know, I was I was at a really good job. Well, I was at a good paying job. I was making $13 an hour, and there was overtime every single week, but there were a couple of days there where I would come into work and I would not see the sun at all that day. Like, I would go in and it was dark, and I would leave and it was dark. And those days just sucked the most, because it was super depressing. It was a day where, you know, I knew I was coming home, I wasn't going to get to spend much time with my dogs, and I was just going to go straight to bed and wake up the next morning and go straight back to work. It was a very high stress job, and I ended up quitting because the management there was very crappy, and they loved to lie. Like, lying was their absolute favorite thing to do. It doesn't feel very professional to call out which company it is, so I'm not going to do that, although I desperately want to, so you can all kind of avoid that company. I mean, it was a good job, you know. It was good paying, and it was at a warehouse. That's about all I feel comfortable saying, you know, professionally at least. Professionally, like I'm a professional over here. I know I'm just a small channel. I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to keep to it, guys. I am really going to try hard to come back in and actually do the videos again, like I've been trying to do for a while. Ooh, that would have been a nice hole-in-one had it been a hole-in-one. Oh, hello. But yeah, I just thought I'd make something a little fun for you guys to watch. Well, something just to kind of distract me from the fact that I'm talking about, like, serious stuff over here. Serious stuff. I'll fix that in editing. And that's another thing, is these videos, I don't think a lot of people know what goes into the editing. Even just like the basic editing, like what I do, it takes time. Like, it can take up to almost an hour or 2 hours just to edit a 30-minute video. Well, for what you guys is 30-minute video. And it's hard. It's hard. But you know, it's fun. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy playing these games, and I think you guys enjoy watching them, at least. And that's my husky. I don't know why she's unhappy. She's unhappy all the time. And now her and her son are, like, staring at each other very hard. But yeah. You know, I mean, life is good. I'm not, like, I don't want to say I'm unhappy, although I guess you could kind of take that and say that I am a little unhappy. You know, obviously I'm not sitting here crying or, like, throwing a fit or just screaming into the mic or anything. And also, I don't know if you guys saw this, I got my headphones back. We actually got them back from the storage unit the other day. And I was very excited about that, because I'm like, yes, I can finally have that good audio quality for my mic again, and you guys will actually be able to hear me again. But yeah, you know, obviously, this is a kind of a serious video, which takes away from what I usually do, which is just a whole lot of fun, and just, you know, straight up fun. Recently, my family had a family reunion, and due to trying to get this job, I ended up staying home instead of going on to the family reunion, and I'm still not hired on, so I'm a little upset about that. You know, it's with a whole bunch of people I don't usually get to see. And my cousin, actually, he took a break from his job just to come out and see me at the reunion, and I wasn't there, and I felt really crappy about that. And, you know, I mean, if he's watching this, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. That really isn't my bad. But yeah, I mean, we all got lives. We all got to push through our struggles. What am I, a motivational speaker now? I thought for sure I was going to roll off that hill. The main reason I wanted to talk like this while I'm playing a game is because I do have ADHD, and it is nighttime right now, so my medication's kind of wearing off, and I want to make sure I'm more focused for you guys. And doing something that distracts me while I talk actually helps me focus a lot. What else? My poor car. She's so old. She's a 99 Chevy Malibu, and she has almost 200,000 miles on her. And she's still pushing really good and really hard. She's still getting me places. I actually took my trip when I moved to Illinois from New Mexico, which is actually where I live. I'm comfortable with saying that, you know. I'm not telling you guys the city or anything. But I drove from New Mexico to Illinois in that car, and she took it in stride. She went the entire way without any problems. But she's so old, and you know, I'm gonna have to start worrying about getting a new car soon too. Not that I don't love my car. I mean, I do love my car. It's a great car. I mean, it's not the base 4-cylinder model either. It's the nice 6-cylinder, so it's a real car. Oh, the hate. Oh, come on. I know this is a change in pace from the usual videos, and like I know I already addressed that, and I just wanted to apologize again, guys. Puppies are starting to wrestle because it's nighttime, and that's what we do at night, is we puppy wrestle. That makes any sense. I mean, we're supposed to be in bed right now, but let's puppy wrestle. And that's the other thing. I actually showed that in a previous video where we rescued a husky, and then I ended up having to drive 2.5 hours away to meet this guy halfway just to get him into a new home, and he's doing really well over there. I mean, they are getting along so well, and it's just so fantastic to know that I was part of doing that, and that I brought those two together, and that they're doing so well, and they're so happy. It feels great to have done something like that, and I really hope that a lot of you guys can like appreciate that and just make the right choices too. Like, just doing good things every day is something that we should all be able to do, and just feel good about ourselves. And you know, you don't expect rewards. I mean, I could have hit that guy up for so much cash. I mean, he offered me about $200, I want to say, and I told him no. I said I literally only asked for him for like 20 bucks for the gas home, and even though I could afford that, I thought that was more than fair. And you know what, he thought that was more than fair too, and he happily gave it to me, even though it was like all in stripper ones. Although I'm not gonna judge, I'm sure there's a good explanation for why it was like all $1 bills mostly. But yeah, I mean, he's in a good home. They're really happy to that. He still posts pictures every now and then, and it's great to see that. It's just fantastic. I mean, YouTube is great, guys. I mean, it is just such a stress reliever for me, and even though I'm a small channel, like I said, I'm really thankful for what support I do get. I really do appreciate it. I mean, 14 subscribers, that's not bad. Especially for someone who's kind of been consistent with his video uploads, and, you know, it's not bad at all. Like I said, I appreciate everything. I'm not going to be one of those people who's like, oh, give me more, give me more. Would I love to have more? Yeah, of course. Who wouldn't, though? Let's be honest. Who would not want to have more? I'm happy to have what I have, and I'm happy that you guys are there to support me, and that I can be here to try and entertain you. Is this sand patch new? This sand patch is new. I'm 30% sure this is new. Oh, man. Oh, we've gotten so serious now. Oh. Oh, what? That went in. That went in. Come on. Let's see, what else? not a lot else has been going on. I mean, like I said, I've just been trying to get a job. I'm looking at possibly getting my own apartment over just the stress with my parents and stuff. I mean, that last fight we had really just made me want to move out, and honestly kind of like never want to hit them back up and stuff, and that's sad because that's just not what it should be. I mean, you're supposed to always want to be able to come back home. You're supposed to always want to feel close to the ones that should care about you and the ones that you love and stuff like that. You guys know what I mean? You feel me? Oh, this is gonna be fun to edit right here. I mean, let's see. I actually have had a couple of childhood friends pass away not too long ago, and still going through that. I mean, they were just like awesome people growing up, and it is so hard to just see that they're gone now, and that's just it. They're gone. They can't come back. One of them ended up actually drowning in a car crash, or at least I believe he drowned him. I can't remember if he was the driver or if he was one of the passengers. Anyway, 4 of them were in a car together, and well, we don't really know what happened. I mean, I think the weather was bad or something, and unfortunately, I think they lost control of the vehicle, and well, look at me trying not to cry or get emotional. I'm sorry guys, I laugh a little bit when I'm kind of nervous, and I've never done anything like this that makes me kind of emotional on camera, and I'm, you know, it just, anyway, they lost control of the car, and it ended up upside down, and they were missing for over a week. And my grandma actually was driving the school bus to the school one day, and one of the kids in the bus pointed out the window and just happened to see that there was a car tire poking out of the lake that had flooded over the course of the week from heavy rains. And well, Grandma called the police, and it turned out that it was them, and they had ended up just upside down in the lake or the river or whatever it was, a body of water at the time. So yeah, and 3 of them had, all of the passengers, from my understanding, had died on impact, and the driver had drowned. And I can't even imagine I can't even imagine. I'm sorry about this, guys. This actually happened a while ago, and it's still emotionally stressful to think about. I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of heck from Z4 and 3. He was a lot closer to these kids than I was. I mean, he was still friends with them and stuff, and here I am, I'm over in New Mexico now, and I haven't talked to these guys in years, but I did know them. Well, at least I knew one of them. And the other friend of mine well, childhood friend I should say, that of mine that died was one of the 2 twins that I grew up with that were a lot of fun. They were brother and sister, and unfortunately it sounds like they were out partying, and they thought it would be a good idea to go get on their motorcycle, and they were a little tipsy, and they were on the same motorcycle, of course. The brother was driving and the sister was holding on, And well, they ended up losing control of the bike, completely totaling it, and from my understanding, she fractured her spinal cord. Is it fractured or is it broke? I don't know what the proper term for that is. And well, she's no longer with us, and unfortunately for him, he well, I don't want to say unfortunately for him, but he did survive. I mean, he had some injuries, but he's mostly well. I'm sure emotionally he's wrecked, and the town is just up in arms over whether he should really be serving time in prison or not, since he's lost his best friend for life. I mean, that's really what it was. I mean, they're twins. They were together all the time, and he has to live with the fact that she's gone now, and I'm sure he blames himself, and being in his shoes, I probably would blame myself too. I mean, that has got to be really hard and stuff, and oh, I'm sorry guys, I'm tired. Like I said, when I talk to people about things that can be emotionally devastating for me, I tend to laugh a little bit. It just helps me calm myself a little bit. But yeah, other than that, everything's been going good. This happened a couple months. Well, no, actually, I think that I'm not sure when that happened. That was no, that was a couple months ago too. You know, it's hard when you realize that, like, already these people you had grown up with are going, you know, and I'm only 21. I mean, I always kind of thought that me and all my friends would, you know, live to be easily into like our 80s or something. I mean, I always joke around and say that I want to die in my 40s because I still want to die while I still have full control of everything. I know that's actually sounds a little selfish and stuff, and it is, but I'm still young. I'm still young and dumb. I'm allowed to make those kind of statements and stuff, and I am so sorry for the seriousness of this episode. But yeah. Oh man. But other than that, I've been doing really good. It was actually, I don't know if all of you have seen that video. The very first upload I ever made was Lila eating peanut butter, and unfortunately she had passed away because of a bad vet who just wasn't doing his job right, and it ended up costing her life in the end. And I don't know if I've ever gone through this with you guys, but it was very hard. We just went in for a very simple teeth cleaning, and it should have been just, you know, a very painless experience. It should have been nothing more than a teeth cleaning, and it ended up being so much more than that. Sorry guys, but it ended up being a lot more than that. That's not how it should have been. Am I upset? Yeah, I'm upset now. Unfortunately for us, when we went in for the teeth cleaning, usually they put the dog under, you know, so they put him to sleep with anesthetics, just so that they don't feel any pain or discomfort or anything, and so that they're still and stuff. And she just happened to have this condition, which he should have checked for beforehand, that can start causing seizures, and it's just a certain reaction to the certain anesthetic that he used. And we went and picked her up after teeth cleaning. I cuddled her a lot, and then out of nowhere, she started like running in place and just absolutely no control of her body, and just all kinds of a mess. I'm sorry, guys. It was an emotional wreck for me to see her going through this. I mean, I had to kind of hold her down for her own good so she wouldn't crash into anything or hit her head on anything, and I had to hold her and just try to make her feel like she was loved. I mean, she was the world's greatest dog to me, and that was just so hard. And unfortunately, we thought it was just like a temporary thing, no big deal. We took her in right back in and said, hey, she had a seizure, and the vet's like, oh, well, she only had one, so it's no big deal. And we believed him. And well, they started getting worse as time went on, and it was just not pretty, and they started happening more frequently. And I mean, that's when he finally agreed to put her on something, and it wasn't working. I mean, it just was not working, and her urine was turning like a very bright neon yellow type color, or green. Keeping in mind, guys, I'm colorblind, so that is very hard for me to distinguish on the colors, especially yellow and green, but not important to the story. But that started happening. We later found out was that the medication she was on was actually destroying her liver, and it was in no way helping with the seizures at all. And it was just very hard to deal with. And eventually the vet told us that there was going to be like nothing that we could do. And it was at that point where my mom made the courageous decision to put me and my aunt, basically everyone she loved, me, my aunt, my little brother, and my little sister, and our dog, into her car and sent us off to Illinois to a vet that's very close to our family and who we appreciate a lot, and just is he does very good work, and just he cares so much more about the animals than he does the money, unlike quite a few vets that are clearly just in it for the money, like the vet that we were using. I mean, keeping in mind she was on this medication for maybe I want to say a couple months, 2 or 3 months, and it was costing us well over $300 a capsule, which was only like I said, it was only a supply for a month on these, and it was killing her. And it's a horrible feeling as a owner to know, or as a companion to your animal, to know that you had partially been responsible for killing her, and that if you had stopped giving her the medication, she could have possibly gotten it out of her system. And me and my aunt, we ended up driving to Illinois, and we got to the family vet, and he promised he would do everything he could, and he said if we had just gotten there a little bit sooner, he could have done something. And he ended up having to put her down. I never really got to say goodbye because I didn't want to say goodbye, and I get to live with that now. And we had her buried in Illinois at Grandma's house because I didn't want to bury her here in New Mexico because I refuse to call this place home because I hate it here. And I know that sounds selfish, but you know what? I just hate it here. But that's the vet. Between that vet in Illinois and one of his friends, they worked together and did all the testing and found out all this info that indeed the medication had been killing her. And we just didn't get her there in time to proper care and stuff, and I wanted to sue. I wanted to absolutely just sue that vet for everything he had here in New Mexico and just put him out of business so that he would never malpractice on another animal again. But Mom made a very valid point that doing something like that would not bring her back, and she's right. It would just bring in more money, and if money doesn't bring happiness, I don't want money, I want my dog. And the vet in Illinois said that if not for that, she probably would have been alive for another 2 years, so I would have only been probably saying goodbye to her this year, which is awesome. I mean, she didn't die young, she died at 14 in our years, not animal years, of course. She was 14 years old. I mean, she lived a great life. She was well loved, she was well taken care of, and she was just one of the best dogs I've ever had and ever known. Yeah. I've been still dealing with that. It's just hard when you never got to say goodbye to your lifelong friend. I mean, she was there since I was like 8 years old. And here I am. I believe I was 19 when she died. So here I am 2 years later. I mean, she lived a great life. She lived a fantastic life, and these two are on absolute crack right now. Yeah, so this was kind of a vlog. I don't know what I'm gonna call this video for you guys. I'm probably gonna have it up tonight. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. I could use what support I can get. Let me know what you guys want to see, what games you are interested in watching, because I am open for suggestions. I'm willing to play anything. Well, mostly anything. Obviously, there are certain limitations, like, I don't know, I'm looking to get more into the horror games, because I know I really enjoy watching those, and I think I'd enjoy really playing those and getting into those if you guys... Guys, calm down. I'm okay, guys. I don't know what's going on here. They are absolutely just tearing up and running around right now. Hey, we're being calm right now. We are being calm right now. Bob, Saphira, hey. Calm. Oh, I'm gonna get kicked in 30 seconds from my own server, guys. Well, on that note, I hope you guys like the video and enjoyed. I hope I didn't make anyone cry. I'm sorry, guys. I find it really hard to talk to people about this kind of stuff. I'm I usually more of just bottle it all in, you know, and it kind of feels good to talk about it a little bit, kind of let it out with you guys. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. I totally just stole that from Markiplier. Well, bye guys. Hope to see you again. Bye.